There's been a lot going on lately when it comes to League of Legends / Arcane, especially since it feels like they're really building up towards the next Noxus related show. They are introducing us to champions, they are introducing us to the region, its history, even the latest books about Am-Besa that was released by Riot. I am like in the middle of reading it, and it just adds so much more depth to Am-Besa herself, to Mel, to other champions that I don't really want to review in case you want to read the book. A while back I started this series on my channel, like pre-season 2 of Arcane, and I've been exploring some Legends of Runeterra cards. So League of Legends itself also has like a card version where you play with cards, sort of like Gwent in Witcher. There's just lovely, beautifully crafted cards there. It almost resembles like a true art. I love browsing through them. They have a lot of lore hidden here and there too. I did a couple of these videos already. I've been exploring Piltover and Zone cards. I've been exploring some Noxus cards. I've been exploring some champions. Like for example, I checked out cards related to LeBlanc herself. And speaking of LeBlanc, I'm sort of surprised because I've been, watching the cinematics where they are showing us LeBlanc that we know from Arcane and from Noxus's history. And there's always Vladimir accompanying her. I sort of thought that I read about Vladimir. I think around the time that new champion was revealed called Briar, like a tiny baby vampire person. But it seems like I haven't properly known anything about him. So Vladimir, I've been checking out his lore today. It seems like he goes all the way back to the beginning of Noxus, or even pre-Noxus, when Mordekaiser, the Iron Revenant, was ruling over that area. Then of course LeBlanc came and she met Vladimir. They had some sort of a dinner, and the petal roses, they actually went black. That's the Black Rose name. They started this organization that has been trying to control Noxus rulers throughout the thousands of years, and not just Noxus, like also other rulers as well. Basically, they try to be in control from the shadows. They control magic, like Vladimir in particular. He's been this normal person back in the day. Like, he's been a noble. His father was some sort of I think a king or something. And then his father gave him up to his enemies to sort of guarantee peace between them. But then the father didn't really care about it and still went after that group that he gave up his son to. I think that meant that he didn't really care about Vladimir being there, so Vladimir went after him and killed him. He's been alive for a long time, and I think he has some memory issues. It's sort of hard to catch up, but what I do know is that he does resemble a vampire. He's in charge of humomancy, which is a dark magic art concerning blood. He's definitely killing people to get some energy for himself. I read 2 short stories about him, and one was focusing on him visiting some sort of an orphanage and making the children sad so he could take their tears and then paint with them. So that's a bit out there. Then I also read this other story when he invited this painter girl to his castle to paint his portrait, and that one, it sort of reminded me of Nosferatu. There's something about him, also something a bit seductive, like in the way that he speaks. He's a very intriguing character, and he's definitely cooperating with LeBlanc, so it's almost guaranteed that we're going to see him in the next Noxus show. We have seen him in the Noxus cinematics that League of Legends posted thus far. So today we are checking Vladimir related cards in Legends of Runeterra. I hope you join me for that. These videos are great. There's always something to discover, so I hope you can also learn some stuff about Vladimir as well, so we enter the next Noxus phase within Arcane together. Okay, so the way it works, I sort of open Legends of Runeterra game. I have the titles and some brief info on my second screen, then I find the card that we are browsing. I think we have like 8 or 9 cards to go through today. And this is the first one. It's called the Crimson Pigeon. It's rather fun feeding the birds. I wagered with poor Fjord that they'd sup blood as keenly as a Borden basilisk, and lo and behold, the pigeons are Noxian indeed. So these are some sort of a Noxian birds, huh? This is exactly what my info says. Internally, this card is also called Crimson Buoy. The woman featured in the artwork is Ophelia. We'll get to see more of her later. These birds are sort of creepy, but I also gotta say, this one in particular, like, I don't want to fat shame, but like, look at him. He's definitely been eating, huh? And that woman, I don't know who that is, Ophelia. She does look intriguing, I have to say. Yeah, it's beautiful art. Card number 2, Crimson Banquet Hall. My friends. Sit. The company is good and the drinks are flowing. I simply cannot wait to show you what's for supper. Oh, Vladimir. No way! Is this Vladimir's house? It wasn't one of the short stories like his house, you know? Where the girl painter came to paint his portrait, and it does seem like there is a portrait of him right here. There should be also other portraits because he had many faces, it seems like. This is, as you all have guessed, the meeting point where the Crimson Circle, led by Vladimir, most likely placed in Vladimir's mansion in Noxus Prime. We will get to know most of these persons that are already present, while Vladimir is still missing. That looks grand as hell. Card number 3, Crimson Disciple. Whoa, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know who that is, but it sure as hell looks intriguing. Edwin, there you are, handsome. I was just thinking of you. Each of us can go now. Escort me, I'll make it fun. Or nothing at all. Oh, you know what? We actually do have some voice lines as well. So that's great because we have it all sort of gathered up.
Let me show you what I can do. Let's get a good look at you.
Crimson Disciple.
Come here, darling.
Oh.
I love a taste of the action. Let's see what you can do.
Right, a bit of an info. Her name is Clara. Her card name suggests that she is still rather new to the group. But as seen as her art, she is at least experienced in hemomancy among her group of friends. They often teach her blood magic. She uses hemomancy for pleasure, as we'll see her with likely partner. Oh. She keeps a blood letter as a pet. Blood letter as a pet?
Come, Clara, we have much to teach you.
Who says that?
I can't wait.
Remember your lessons?
Teach me again, just to be sure. I'll try anyone once.
Oh, she says that to LeBlanc. Does that mean that... Okay, never mind. I'm always gonna be like, oh, is that person bisexual?
Greedy girl. I think I like you.
Oh.
You must be Lord Vladimir.
Wow.
And you must be supper.
This might have been the first time I heard his in-game voice. Shit. Next card. Crimson Bloodletter, and I think that's supposed to be a cat. I don't know, I guess if I were to imagine what cats look like in Noxus, maybe that's what I would have guessed. They're rarely kept as pets, you know? Just one little scratch from these claws of theirs can open up a vein. But I don't mind. Clara, who are you? Like, you know, interesting person. This is a cat that is rarely kept as a pet, as it is dangerous. Clara, Crimson Disciple. Doesn't mind though. Card number 5, Crimson Aristocrat. Ah, you too. To the revelers, be. How am I to tolerate mine? Respectfully, my dear, my father would disown me. Perhaps we should wear matching dresses. I don't know what's going on here, but it just seems like it's part of the hemomancy. So like, you know, the blood magic, the dark art. We've seen her before, right? That's the girl, Ophelia. And I think she's just maybe sucking out blood out of that person. There's a creepy stuff going on within Vladimir's circle, huh? He has old friends. Oh, we have some voice lines.
I'd ask your name, but I don't care. Be grateful I even noticed you. You'll live, probably.
I don't know.
I'm out of their league. It's just blood, darling.
Her name is Ophelia Noradi. She's the daughter of Faris Noradi, Lady of Blood. Usually she uses her hemomancy to gain power. In her art, we can see her using her blood magic on Clara for pleasure. This and her voice lines indicate they are in kind of relationship. Oh, really? So that's a thing. I mean, I thought so, but again, I always don't wanna, because I'm always like, oh my god, this person's gay. Or another indicator could be that Clara is removed for certain countries. Oh, also the color of blood magic is changed from blood to purple. Right. That makes sense.
I like your style.
I like your face.
By all means, get in my way.
You've done a fine job of that yourself, child.
Oh, she has a mother. Oh, yeah, okay, they mentioned that.
Try to understand. I matter, you don't.
Ah, the arrogance of youth.
Card number 6, Crimson Curator. Beloved companions, were you... Well, I received an invitation. A reveler's ball, yes. Then we must. I shall present my family. Starters before dessert, my dear. And you, Kai, will you attend? Who is Ophelia to him? Why is she so bored right there? Also, he has some other cards, you know? I think. Wait, he has voice lines.
I found my family, my bloodkin.
No, seriously, who's that dude?
Everyone bleeds for the right price. The bloodier the better.
His name is Edwin Courtain. He is from a noble Noxian house. He uses his hemomancy to gain influence mainly. It is suggested that he knows Clara for a long time. His artwork shows another perspective to the artwork of Crimson Awakener, who will be our next card.
Finally, someone with class.
A pleasure to see you too, my dear.
Edwin, come here, handsome.
Hello, dear. What have you got us into now? I have the name. I need the reputation.
This apple has fallen very far from the tree.
Card number 7, Crimson Awakener. Look at that. I mean, basically, they're all just spoiled aristocrats living in noxus, huh? I don't know, like, I don't really like noxus. At least Piltover was trying to, like, I don't know, come up with inventions, and Zone was, you know, trying to just better their situation. And look at them. Like, they're not really likable, huh? I think I liked Pigeons the most so far. Even if I said no, you would drag me along. So sure. Voice lines to start with.
What's up?
Okay.
Real tough, aren't you? Yeah, whatever.
His name is Kai. Oh, he was mentioned before. He is the most powerful in his group of friends. Are they really friends though? They often ask him to practice blood magic with them. He uses hemomancy for fun. In his artwork, we finally see the whole gang together. They actually share a secret hinted by the rather confusing flavor text. It will be revealed later on.
I love a man with style.
Heard it all before. Looking for some action, Ed? What do you want?
Oh, I don't ask for much. Just everything.
Sure, waste my time.
Manners maketh, my boy.
Aren't they horrible, huh? Under Vladimir's tutelage, the art of hemomancy has found a place in the military of Noxus and among science of the old aristocracy. Among these diverse practitioners is the Crimson Circle, a youthful cult dedicated as much to Vladimir's personality as to blood magic itself. You may have noticed that the cards of Edwin, Clara, Ophelia and Kai have a conversation going on between them in their flavor texts, but it spreads sporadically across the 4 cards. The full conversation goes as follows. Beloved companions, Edwin, there you are, handsome. I was just thinking of you. Were you? Well, I received an invitation. Ah, you too. Revel's ball, yes. Each of us can go now. Then we must. I shall present my family. How am I to tolerate mine? Escort me. I'll make it fun. Respectfully, my dear. My father would disown me. Perhaps we should wear matching dresses. Or nothing at all. Oh, we had these. Starters before desert, my dear. And you, Kai, will you attend? Even if I said no, you'd drag me along. Sure. This alone is an Easter egg, but it goes to new level when you have a closer look at the start of each line. You wear the rose. Oh, wow. Card number 9. Grave physician. Dr. Eslanger was once a respected and retiring physician who garnered his credible reputation through years of hard work. But it wasn't until a young noble woman was brought to his study, her blood blackened by betrayal, that he truly began serving Noxus. Sure looks like he's serving Noxus. Right, we have some voice lines.
Death is transient, as long as the body holds blood. Eh? The wheel of war turns ever onward.
What an accent though.
There is work yet to do.
This is Dr. Eslanger. Internally, he runs by the names Blood Doctor or Sawbones. He was hired by Faris Nuradi, Lady of Blood, also the mother, right? To create the Grey Legion. He uses hemomancy for bringing soldiers from the dead.
Gonna stitch me up and send me back, Doc?
Oh, that's scary.
We all must do as we are bid, my boy.
Die a fool, flee a coward.
Diane. Wait, isn't he connected to Zone? Or I don't remember.
The Empire's champion, unbridled and raw. The skirmish is proceeding as planned, my lady.
They are my plans, Doctor, and it will be my assessment.
Card number 10, the Lady of Blood. That looks stunning. Look at that, Noxus seems to have a whole winter collection. Is that the region of the grey or something? Because they're odd, they have grey skins and red eyes. Under cover of night, Lady Faris Noradi led her Grey Legion, out of the Noxian capital. It took 3 hard, bloody weeks, but they finally neared the small Damassian outpost her scouts had identified. It was time for her demonstration. Look at her face. She's like, I despise you.
A crimson hue marks this bloody dawn. You shall die when I let you. Noxus has need of you yet. Blood for death and death for victory.
Lady Noradi Faris is a member of the Crimson Cycle and a noble of House Noradi. Ophelia, Crimson Aristocrat, is her daughter. Lady Faris uses hemomancy for bringing soldiers from the dead. She hired Dr. Eslanger for creating the Grey Legion.
Try to understand. I matter, you don't.
Come, Ophelia. You have floundered for long enough.
I feel nothing.
You are not required to feel. You are required to kill.
What is this curse, Noradi? Explain yourself.
Once the war is finished, General, you shall have your rest.
Who we killing today, boys?
Is Cyan a general?
Everyone, my simple soldier, even you.
Hello, my darlings.
Lord Vladimir, a pleasure, as always.
We are nearing Vladimir, by the way. Almost there. I mean, actually there. There he is, our final card, Vladimir. Vicious, cold, cruel, intriguing, perceptive, charming, irresistible. I mean, he does seem fairly fancy, even fancier than LeBlanc. We have some voice lines, let's do that first.
I've dressed for the occasion, in red. Who would dance with me? Who's for supper? Your death will mean something, at least. Behold, my glory!
Vladimir is alive since the Great Darkin War began. His possible age is current Noxian year calendar would at least be more than 2,500 years old. This made him one of the oldest human alive thanks to hemomancy ability to revitalize his health condition and extending his lifespan beyond normal human capable. Vladimir doesn't actually drink the blood of his victims but rather absorbs the life force within it. Yes, I was reading about him, it didn't feel like he's sucking out the blood. It felt like he's sucking out something. And at this point, I would be very surprised if you have not realized that he's actually voiced by Jason Spacek, who also voices Silco. I did not. I barely guess voice actors, you know? I don't know, I guess I'm always so immersed in what I'm seeing. I barely acknowledge the fact that actors do more than one role, you know? LeBlanc was forced to self-mold the Kaiser, whose downfall she would later plan. To do so, she approached Vladimir and the two formed a pact and founded the Black Rose. Vladimir rallied all the Noxia barbarian tribes to siege Mordekaiser's domain, while LeBlanc severed the ties of Mordekaiser's magic, the Immortal Bastion, allowing them to be able to kill the Iron Revenant and ended his reign. They go all the way back, huh? LeBlanc considered Vladimir as her only equal because she has never met any mage that can be considered as powerful as her. LeBlanc is also quite aware of Vladimir's power that he absorbed from his Darkin master, and she had hoped that she could outlive Vladimir and take away his power for her own, since she has been waiting centuries for him to grow old and die. Wow, what a friend, huh? She may not realize that Vladimir is capable of revitalizing himself to stay young and powerful. Man, you know, I honestly thought that they had a bit of a messed up but true friendship, but now knowing that she's just waiting for him to die. Let's check out the voice lines and hear Silco, huh?
I helped build this empire.
Youth and wisdom. A pity they can only choose one.
How did I not hear that? It's sort of obvious. Wow. I'm like really ashamed now.
Do you enjoy making them bleed?
Why you always gotta be so creepy, man?
Ah, the hand of Noxus himself.
Stay out of my way, creature.
Here for business or pleasure?
Katerina, what? He's hitting on Katerina, no.
You'll see soon enough.
I have no need for their souls.
As I have no need for their blood.
Fresh.
I'd never keep my guests waiting.
But I've been waiting centuries for you to die.
Oh, okay, so she's pretty open about it. I guess that's sort of nice.
I've dressed for the occasion, in red. Who would dance with me? Who's for supper? Your death will mean something, at least. Behold!
Oh, but you know what? In my defense, I checked the voice lines prior finding out, and he didn't quite sound like Silco. He was sort of, you know, exaggerating. Like, wait, see that?
Behold! My glory!
You can't really recognize Silco there. Let's check out some other Vladimir art, because he has other cards. Do you find my little fat banana, darling? Then let me give you a real show. We have Vladimir's transfusion. It's give or take, my dear. You give and I take. More blood. Delicious. Yeah, that's about it. So now I know that there's something messed up going on the whole Crimson Circle. They don't seem as nice, but it's definitely, I don't know, a powerful story behind it. I can totally see it being used very nicely in the next show or you know, whatever. I'm also happy that I understand Vladimir and LeBlanc's dynamic a bit more. Like, I don't really see them as a couple material, but they're definitely very messed up friends. Yeah, okay, so I hope you liked that, enjoying the art and the voice lines and finding out a bit more about Vladimir. It was cool as always, and as always, major shout out to MasterofPuppets who helped me out with my additional material. Major shout out to my Patreon as well, really appreciate your support. There's exclusive League of Legends related videos on Patreon, including reactions to the LeBlanc comic books that they've been posting and stuff, voice lines, like recently I posted a reaction to Kaiser's voice lines. I'll see you soon. Stay safe, guys. Bye.